At Minnesota, they have everything from a Heisman to a Nagurski in their rich legacy, and today in Minneapolis, the Golden Gophers hope to add another memorable chapter. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Badgers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense will get the first crack at it here. When Minnesota and Wisconsin get together, not much more satisfying than reaching around, grabbing that axe handle, and taking a swing at the goalpost. That's the stakes today, guys.
Yeah, and a lot of stakes, a lot of emotion. These guys don't like each other. Listen, the Gophers and the Badgers are built the same. They're the same identity. It's toughness. It's running the football. Who can establish that in this football game?
And to me, it doesn't matter if you're a fan of either of these two schools. If you just love college football, what makes it great, it's the rivalry games, right? This is the most played rivalry in the FBS. Paul Bunyan-Zax, this game is always so much fun to watch.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Golden Gophers are on the move. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. Handoff from the gun. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. And the Golden Gophers get enough for the first down. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. That's caught. It's Cole. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. Second and goal for this offense. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. Third and goal. Finds his big tight end. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He got it. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Wisconsin's offense will take the field for the first time. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay, it's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality, let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Badgers send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Unloads quickly. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Movement here from the tight end. Might as well give it to him again. A lot of tight finishes when the Gophers and the Badgers battle for the Axe. Minnesota taking a tight one last time out.
And I promise you, Wisconsin's heard about that all year long. Minnesota getting the Axe a year ago. You see the film, you see the highlights of it, Palmer, and you want to change that starting today.
Yeah, and I think Minnesota's expecting Wisconsin's biggest punch and their best punch in this game. You're going to get it anyway because this is the biggest rivalry game they play all year, but because of how last year finished and winning that game so close, they knew Wisconsin was going to come out firing in this game.
They go to the ground. They get him down, but not before he picks up 5 down to the 17-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Rice fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Memphis. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
They make the stop, and that'll bring the 1st quarter to a close. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Caught in the backfield, it's Cobb. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. It's a draw. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Going up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Cobb. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The #1 job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not. But my #1 job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's on target and complete. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And it's right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Power football with the run. Makes his man miss. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. And the Badgers will hustle to the line. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. This act means so much to both Minnesota and Wisconsin. But, Jesse, my question is, have you ever used an axe? He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it at the 25. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They wrestle him down after he picks up 6 inside the 20 and down to the 18. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. The Badgers are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, going up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Witherspoon. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. It's good.
That makes the score Minnesota 13, Wisconsin 3.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. 3rd down coming up after that completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And the Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David. Only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Got the quick completion. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Gets it out fast. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Bunch formation for these receivers. They want to just keep throwing it. Gets it out quickly. The Golden Gophers will move the sticks with the 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. He's going to pass. Getting some heat. Looking to scramble. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. He's going to pass on second down. It's in, complete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, from Minneapolis to Madison, there are some ornery folks and some emotional fan bases enjoying a soda pop and a little trash talk in this battle for Paul Bunyan's axe. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Minnesota and Wisconsin plays out.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
He'll do it himself. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Badgers racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. The Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Handoff to the lone back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. After the run, now to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its 1st touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the defense, got him at the 27.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Witherspoon. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled, but he has a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run in the red zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Badgers! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Western Kentucky is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage, but despite all that, we still have a very close game. They're up by 8 over New Mexico State.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass.
We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Give to the single back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Right through the wicket. He just flat dropped it on the crosser, and it'll be 4th down. The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. And the Badgers will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They're trying to get to it. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. And the Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs managed, but the way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Works the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Badgers with the 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Feeling some heat. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Give to the running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Runs through the tackle. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to the first down. To the air on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. This offense has a 2nd down play. From the gun, running back on the move. The Golden Gophers get it past the sticks. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down with the run. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quickly complete. Across the 25, he's got room. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Caught in the backfield, it's Cole. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Line getting set on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. Easy call for the ref. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. He's run out of bounds, but not before, turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. They're getting this guy lathered up.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
He'll keep it himself. Picks up the first down, still moving. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Badgers getting set on 1st and 10. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. They stop him just a leap or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, running back gets to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got a man. It's good. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. The give to the tailback. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And now, 4th quarter, 4-down territory almost certainly as they get ready to try to grab the lead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Pocket starts to collapse. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on first down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin! What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain. When your defensive ends, you got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point gives him a 1-point lead here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away.
They'll give it to the back.
They're up by 4 over Kansas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Coming after him. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
And the Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Fires left. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. A high kick trying to pin them deep. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Catch in the middle. It's Cobb. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll throw it on first down. They're bringing heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He finds his man. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. Trying to find his man on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Cole. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on 3rd down would make it easier. Firing to the right, complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Cole. Defense didn't have the personnel it needed. They call a timeout. The give to the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 2nd down, wants to throw. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Handoff to the single back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. Already a hat trick. Make it the big sombrero and a 4th field goal, and he's almost certainly a hero. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds. That last field goal looks like the game winner if they can keep them from getting in field goal range here right at the end. From inside the 15, here's the return. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard? Just like that, like you're talking about, Reese. Making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse. Just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.